Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to another stream of Cuphead. Basically in the last stream, we managed to finish off most of the bosses in the main game, and thankfully we just only got 3 left. Dr. Call's robot, King Dice, and then the devil himself. And hopefully after we get through all that, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the DLC and go from there. But if anything, hopefully we'll be able to finish off Cuphead tonight. Fingers crossed. It's just too bad that we had to start out the stream by going up against one of my least favorite bosses in the game, but oh well. Alright, so just for this, I'm gonna have an extra hit point on because, yeah, this boss fight is kind of rough, especially for me. Alright, let's do this. So Dr. Call's robot basically has 3 different hit points at the beginning. Each one of them basically turns into something worse, or once you destroy it. For instance, once you destroy the laser, it basically becomes a cannon. Now the cannon is basically one of the easier things to dodge. Everything else, not quite as much. If you destroy the lower part, he'll basically start sending homing bombs after you, electrical homing bombs or whatever you like to call it, whatever you like to call them. And if you destroy the centerpiece, he basically has 2 attacks. He'll either use his arms that splits the battlefield apart, or he'll use a magnet to try to draw you in. If anything, I always go for the laser first because the cannon is the easiest thing to dodge. Yeah, sadly that magnet is not fun to deal with. But after you destroy the heart, you're gonna want to watch out for the head because it just comes right at you. I was afraid he would use the magnet again. Those bombs are the worst part about this fight because they homing track you. Alright. That last phase needs my full concentration because Yeah, it's pretty much a bullet hell section. Huh. Though the fact that he uses those gems as attacks, it kind of makes me think of Dr. Robotnik in a way. Which I guess it's no surprise because they did kind of base his design off of them. Oh, why didn't that get the bomb? Ugh! Got caught by one of those barriers. Again, I knew I was gonna die at least a few times during this, because this is always the boss... Oh, this is always one of the boss fights that gives me the most trouble, no matter what playthrough I'm on. Bombs away. Ugh! I panicked. I ended up panicking. That's the biggest kicker, because the last phase is longer than any other phase in this boss fight.
Here's a real high-class bout. And you win.
Oh, why did that have to happen? Ugh. That's another thing. That foreground can actually throw you off, too.
A great performance next time. Now go.
Ugh. Every time. Every time that last phase always gets me. Everything else, everything else I don't have trouble with. It's just that last phase.
Good day for us. Well done.
Alright,
You're up.
gotta work on timing that laser correctly. Yes! I finally did it! Oh man, that feels so good. That is always one of the roughest boss fights in the game for me personally. Alright. So now that we have all the soul contracts on Inkwell Isle, now we're pretty much ready to take on King Dice and the Devil. But of course, we've got to get through King Dice himself first, obviously. We definitely want to be sure we have the smoke bomb equipped, because as long as you have that equipped, as well as some of your best weapons, you can pretty much make mincemeat out of King Dice and his boss and his whole gauntlet of mini bosses, if you know what you're doing. All bets are off. Well, looky here, you actually pulled it off, but you made me lose a bet. And for that, you ain't seeing the boss just yet. We're gonna play a little game first. Alright. So yeah, this is basically a boss gauntlet. And depending on what number you roll on the dice, you basically have to face certain mini bosses before anything else.
You're up.
I mean, at least most of these mini bosses aren't too hard, but there are quite a few ones that I would prefer to avoid in this gauntlet. Like for instance, if I get them, I'm starting over because it's just not worth it. If I get them, you'll see what I mean. Number 6, I prefer to avoid because... okay, good. We got number 2. Yeah, we got... well, we got number 5, is what I mean, but yeah. I prefer to avoid the 6th space because that particular mini boss has a really bad foreground that can pretty much just mess you up. Like I said, as long as you have the smoke bomb equipped, most of these boss fights can be pretty easy. Alright, hopefully I can get either a safe or number 7. Okay, it still counts. Okay, good.
A brawl is surely brewing.
This is another one of the easiest boss fights because this is another one of the easiest mini bosses because all she does is prance back and forth. All this roulette wheel lever does is basically throw her balls at you when she prances back and forth. And as long as you have the smoke bomb equipped, this is nothing. Now, number 9 is also another one I want to avoid. Alright.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Ow. I definitely want to see if I can get past, if I can get behind his hands. The biggest danger about those cards is that, I mean, obviously, honestly, the biggest danger about those cards is that they. Ugh, I messed that up. The biggest danger about those cards is that sometimes I mess up my jumps over them.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
The first 3 mini-bosses aren't really that hard. They're, it's more of a matter of just, yeah. It's more of a matter of just, like I said, it's more of a matter of just timing the dice correctly and just choosing your battles. Alright. Hopefully I can get hopefully I can get 1. Ah, oh well. Alright. Shit! I accidentally got number 6. This might be bad. This is why I do not want to do this one, because of this foreground. And some of these guys on the horses like to jump up at you. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult to tell. Okay, it looks like the blue ones do. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's still rather annoying. Okay, at least I got some of my health back. At least I got a health point back.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now,
okay, this is another one of the easier ones. Now that I think about it, I think I might be better off trying to jump King Dice's cards after all, because trying to get by behind his hands isn't really helping. All right. Shit. Oh well. The good news is, if you already defeat the bosses, you don't have to do it again. Still, it's that doesn't help at all. Ugh. This is another mini-boss I don't like fighting, to be honest. Knowing my luck, I'm probably not going to have much health for King Dice.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Alright. Let's see how this goes. Ugh! Messed it up again. Okay, yeah, I'm restarting. Yay.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go.
Yeah, the cigar isn't really anything too hard either, just watch out for the fireballs. And the most messed up thing is that when you defeat him, a giant foot just crushes him.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Okay. Alright, let's see if I can roll another 2 or 1. Oh no, not 9! That's what I was afraid of.
A brawl is surely brewing.
This is the very boss that I want to avoid, because the reason being is because this whole thing basically revolves around around a memory game. Yeah, this whole thing basically revolves around a memory game, and you have to complete the memory game in order to defeat this guy. It's not something I like doing, and every time you fail at it, yeah, and every time you fail at it, he basically gets faster. Yeah, out of every mini-boss in this gauntlet, I hate this guy the most. I mean, I'll do my best. That's all I can. That's all I really can do. Yeah, and I mean, you have to complete the entire memory game. It's ridiculous. I was afraid of getting this guy. I was just lucky enough to make it through that entire thing without taking a hit.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
Come on, Brave, don't take another hit. Oh my god. That's the very thing that always messes me up on this fight. It's the hitbox of those. The hitboxes on those cards are very tight, and you can't really jump over them that far either. Alright.
Good day for a swell battle. Now go.
Again, it's not that this is hard, it's just very time-consuming. Especially if the hitboxes of the cards mess you up. Yay, it's the domino again.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Oh, well.
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go!
Yay. Alright. I just need to get a 1 or a 3. There we go. Oh, why did I have to get that? Oh well. If I could just get a 2. Yeah, whatever.
A great slam and then some. It's on!
Yay. Alright, hopefully I can get a 1, just so I can get that extra hit point. Whatever. Okay, I just gotta watch out for those blue horsemen. That's all. That's all there is to it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. At least. Alright, you're mine, King, guys. Ugh, don't take damage from the cards. Ugh! Come on! Oh, that juggling always gets me.
Here's a real high-class bout. And begin!
Always the whiskey bottle that gets me. Always.
Good day for a swell battle. It's on.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just getting worse and worse at this as I play it.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Yeah, that's not going to do much to him. Not number 6 again. And I didn't get any. And I didn't get any of the health bonuses. Fantastic. I am not in the mood for spam messages. Get out of my chat.
A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
Okay, at least they give you some sort of hint as to where the cards are at the start of the fight. Ugh. Yeah, I need to reload. Okay. At least we got another hit point that time.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Oh well. At least it's only the rabbit this time. The rabbit I can deal
Here's
with.
a real high-class bout. Here goes.
Thing is, I would use my super on King Dice, but problem is he's way up there. Yeah, he's way too high for it, unfortunately.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Oh my god, could you imagine doing this without the smoke bomb? Kind of makes, it kind of makes, I mean, I dread to imagine. Not that ape again.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get near me. Shit. I hate this monkey. I hate him so much. I hate this friggin' monkey so much. Fucking die. Thank you. That monkey is the worst part about this whole gauntlet. I'm not even gonna lie.
A great slam and then some. Now go.
Finally! Alright. That was a bit rough, but at least we finally did it. But again, that's gonna be nothing compared to the devil. I mean, let's just say the devil is the final boss for a very good reason. I'm definitely gonna have the and I'm definitely gonna have an extra hit point on just in case. The spread I'm gonna have it on, but I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna be using it during the first phase because just because the devil's hitbox is right above me in the first phase. Well, it's way too far above me in the first phase, just like King Dice. The devil in one hell of a time. Certainly one hell of a time, all right. Alright, here we go. Well, well, well. Look how far you've come. Not only did you bust up my good-for-nothing lacking, King Dice, but I see you've got my soul contracts, as agreed. Hand him over and join my team. Absolutely not. Welching on me just like all the others, eh? I'll teach you for backing out of a deal. How about you? Oh, we certainly will. This time it's not the last phase I'm scared of. It's this one because in this phase you just have so much shit coming at you. It's not even funny. You've got demons in the background coming at you. In the meantime, the devil is just doing all these crazy attacks. Yeah. I hate this fireball attack the most because it just homes in on you.
Here's a real high-class bout. You're up.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to use the spread on him in this phase because it doesn't. It won't really do that much damage. Like I said, you need to be up close and personal to him in order to have in order for it to have its max effect. It works really well in the final phase, simply because of simply because of just how close you are to him.
A great slam and then some. Here
Ugh. I mean, like I said, he is the main he is the final boss in the main game for a very good reason.
a great slam and then some. You're up.
I love the noises the demons make. Ow, now. Ow, now. Why is it always this attack that gets me?
This match will get red hot. Now go.
Again, every time, I always get hit before I can parry that middle fireball. This is gonna be a long fight. I can already tell. Ow, now. Worst part about that attack is that it takes forever for it to go away. All the while you're constantly having to dodge all these other attacks. I love how the devil just jumps out of his skin and just and just goes into the pit of hate or somewhere. Ugh.
This match will get red hot. You're
Yay, I love this attack. I love it. Okay, at least it didn't take that long. At least it didn't take long that time. Yay! Got him! That is the final boss of the main game of Cuphead. Thankfully, all my experience paid off. So there's that. The brothers had triumphed over the demon, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil, Cuphead laughed, but we're not done just yet. And with that, Cuphead and Mugman destroyed all of the soul contracts, releasing Inkwell Isle's residents from eternal servitude to the devil. Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said, that the boys set off for home at top speed. Come on, last one, there was a leaky cup, Mugman teased as they ran. Once home, the brothers gathered everyone together. You're all free of the devil's debt, Cuphead announced. And that fiend won't bother us again, Mugman added. The Elder Kettle was literally brimming with pride as everyone began to cheer. Let's hear it for Cuphead and Mugman. Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! As an all-day celebration began, the brothers promised to never wander into trouble again. And they didn't. Until the next time, of course. But that is another story. Which we will be getting to in the DLC. But before that, I shall let this this nice ending theme play us all off, at least for the main game. overall, though, that was a lot of fun.
Well, Cuphead gambled with the devil. Thought he'd win a hefty purse. Mugman came along to help him.
It's kind of amazing that's
Things they just got worse.
it's kind of amazing that this song is actually is actually sung by a woman. Mostly because she is just that talented. Yep, we're gonna. That's the plan. We're gonna be getting to the DLC right after the credits. So, don't you worry about that. Yep. Luckily enough, I did manage to go through the entire DLC with a friend last weekend, so hopefully my experience from that will pay off there too. Here's hoping. Thanks. Then again, I was able to get through some of the hardest bosses in the main game with that kind of perseverance. So that is true.
That's all there is. There isn't anymore. Or is there?
Oh, there's more, all right. There's certainly more.